Hey guys, you gotta see this thing. This is really becoming an incredible collection, isn't it? These new dinosaurs will look great with your existing legacy Megazords. These are by far the best dinosaurs we've ever had. I was able to get one a little early from Image Anime in New York City. Where do I even begin? They'll look great with your legacy Dragozord. Due to his weight, I was kind of hesitant to try to combine them. My first attempt wasn't so great, but it also didn't topple over like with the Legacy Megazord. Then I tried to combine the Megazord with Titanus, and the second time I was able to do it a little bit better. It's not perfect, however, I think this is every bit as compatible with the new set as it is with the other one. And I'm not saying that it's meant to be, I'm just saying it works about as well. Legacy Dragozord is incredible, but it's just too heavy. By itself as Dragozord, it's amazing, but when you try to make the Ultrazord, it's just not happy. Let's look at a few more poses. Using your figure art stands, you can kind of have T-Rex flying or standing on his tail. T-Rex really never cared about gravity on the show. Really love this Triceratops. Saber-tooth Tiger now has the articulation in the legs. Alright, comparisons. How much does 93, Legacy, and new versions weigh?
93 Triceratops, 5 ounces. Legacy, 3.8. New, 8.3. 93 Pterodactyl, 1.2 ounces. Legacy, 0.9. New, 1.5. 93 Mastodon, 6.8 ounces. Legacy, 9.6. New Mastodon, 9.9. 93 Saber-tooth Tiger, 5.2. Legacy, 3.7. New, 9.6. 93 T-Rex, 6.8. Legacy, 10.4. New T-Rex, 11.5. And how much do you weigh, Dragozord? You're heavy. You're like a pound. 1 pound, 13.3 ounces? Your diet starts now. Ugh.
Let's also weigh the Megazords. 93, 1 pound, 9.3 ounces. Legacy, 1 pound, 12.8 ounces. 2 pounds, 9.6 ounces. Alright, let's see all the Zords together. Let's see how the Megazords look together. No matter which one you have or which one you get, they're all Megazord. They're all going to look like Megazord, they all transform. I think you're going to be happy with any of them. But this is pretty much the extent of how you can pose 93 and Legacy Megazord minus the arms moving up and down. With the new Megazord, you can have some nicer poses. This T-Rex actually has tail articulation. Yes. Look at the legs. You can actually spin this all the way around. And of course he has to do that for, there's a little thingy there, for the transformation, but he can. No, it's not a Zord Builder compatible port. And they actually do hide this down here, and then this thingy is kind of movable on the knee. Look at the arms. And they can actually move a little bit away from the body, and the claws even open. He's really got a lot of great movement. Look at that. In addition, he can actually twist his, well, this can actually twist all the way around, right? That's like very TV-ish motion for the T-Rex. You could have him standing like that, or you can have them kind of a little more upright, or more like you see like on Jurassic Park kind of. More like that, right? Because now we know dinosaurs did not drag their tails. I thought we knew that in the 90s too, but anyway. He's got molded cannons in the mouth. 93 didn't even give us a sticker, and the Legacy version only gave us a sticker. And when you're not using the cannons, you actually can store them in the T-Rex's chest. Triceratops, look at this. Look what they did here. These can actually fold in, and the wheels go up. So when he combines, you know, he's thinner, but when he's a dinosaur, he can be kind of fatter and tankier, like he's supposed to be. Pull these down. Of course, you can pose his tail, and this goes all the way around, however you want to do it. Pretty sure you want to aim it that way, or maybe there's someone behind you don't like, I don't know. His mouth opens. Little hard to do. You kind of have to stick your fingernail over here, and then kind of pull it that way. But it opens. You can move his head all the way around, and look at this. His horns pull out. Both horns have this little tiny chain attached, and then just carefully lower it back in. That's fantastic. And that should make it harder to lose your horns. Mastodon has trunk articulation. Look at that. And his head can go up and down. And it's kind of like got this nice matte black this time. The legs, I think they're all probably die-cast metal. Let me see if it says what material. Oh, it says they're made of legendary ninja steel. Oh, huh. Never heard of that. Okay. I'm just kidding. This time, look. See how he's all nice and enclosed back here? See the difference? This new release gives you this cover that goes down the back and covers the Mastodon butt. You don't want to see Mastodon butt, do you? They got the red painted on the legs. The legs are really nice, really shiny silver. Chrome tusks. Saber-toothed tiger. Finally, we've got leg articulation for the saber-toothed tiger. And an opening mouth. Yes. All the feet have articulation. These can go kind of back. You kind of have it jumping. Right? Mouth opens and it's black inside. And look at the wings on the pterodactyl. When I first saw this, very sharp metal head too. When I first saw this, I'm thinking there's no way that these are the wings that are going to fold into the body. They're huge. Maybe they detach and then you put it together or something, but look. It works. Nice mirror chrome chest piece. I think that's metal. Is it metal? Yeah, it's metal. Most of you will know exactly how to transform this. It's just like it was on the show for the most part. There's like a little cover back here. Triceratops, put him back like that. Also has a little butt cover thing. Pull that down. All right, T-Rex, you want those metal port thingies. And that plugs in. Put his arms up. Mastodon. I haven't had any trouble myself, but do this carefully because the clips seem really small. Now I'm nervous. Okay. Lift these. And then this thing, it folds, and I always have to play with it for a sec. It goes like that, then that, then that, and then that. Okay. And then the rest, it's just like you're used to. You can hear the clicking, and then this is just like it used to be. This just clips on. Plug in your cannons. Now this is new. There's a little hook, and then this piece here on T-Rex, take your fingernail and you have to kind of pull it out. That actually folds out. And then this hooks in instead of just having a hole there. So then that goes like that. I think this is the hardest part. There are actually clips here on the Mastodon's feet that come out. Little plastic clips like that. And then the pterodactyl sits in there, but it's like a pain to get it in. I don't know why this couldn't have been easier, but I'm not just doing it wrong, am I? Oh, okay. You just push it in. Okay, there it goes. Maybe I wasn't pushing hard enough. So here it is in tank mode, and it really looks fantastic. It really does. Really, really pretty. All right, now can it form the Megazord? No, it can't. I'm sorry. All right, good night. I'm just kidding. Actually, once this is in there, he's really in there now. Okay. Just like on TV, he stands up like that. You guys know how that goes. Tail folds back. Push that little piece back in. Pull that down. Head drops down. Then cannons plug into the Mastodon feet in the back. And finally, take your pterodactyl. There are little plastic pegs here and here, and those just snap in. And of course, don't forget about his Megazord ears. And then Saber-toothed Tiger, pull this out. It's like an extra thing for him to stand on. So now you've got your Megazord, kind of just like before, but instead of just being able to do that, now he can do that as well. He can do that. He can do that. He has hand articulation, and his hands can also spin around. He has thumb articulation. The only thing I have handy is the other Legacy Megazord sword. He can hold it. His sword's a little bigger than the Legacy sword. Oh, did I say he can turn his head 360, and then if you take his tail down, you can do that. Maybe you want him to stand like that. See what I did there? Pull out like that. Again, pull out. So once he's standing, you can separate the legs a little bit. If you want to give him a pose like that, you could. Still bend him a little more, and you can twist the heads around too on both of them. And you could also move Saber-Toothed Tiger's feet for more support if you wanted to, or just to make them level with the ground. Move his head wherever you want it. How do you like that? He's not falling apart. Mine's been holding up very nicely, but this is not for your 4-year-old for sure. Now you're back in the day, Megazord, you know. You don't have to worry too much about it breaking. This thing is 24 years old. This one I actually got a couple Robo Toy Fests ago just to have an extra one, so I don't have to keep going up on my shelf and getting my nice one. But still, it's in perfectly good condition. It's really easy. Everything just fits together really nicely, really easily. Everybody always puts the Mastodon sticker upside down. There you go. So, you know, it's fast and it's easy. Legacy Megazord too. And they did paint the tail. This is really easy. Tail, head, done. I would say in both cases, the much cheaper versions are actually easier to transform. Look at how teeny these wings are. They're so teeny. Gotta do the horns last though. Okay, now we can do it. There we go. Put the little cannons on the back. Notice this is like almost entirely stickers. This, every bit of it is painted. There are 0 stickers on the entire thing. It's the first ever transforming Megazord fully painted. Molded detail that's fully painted. Whereas before, flat plastic with stickers. So when you have something with die-cast metal and chrome that is fully painted with a ton of detail and articulation and all these different moving parts, it's gonna be really expensive, especially when it's being imported from Japan on top of all that, so it's not cheap. $300-ish is about what you can expect to pay for this. Some people might be able to get it for a little less, some people might have paid more. It'll depend on when and where you get it. Now I've seen a lot of people say, what is that? I've never seen that before. And the first video we posted back in August, nobody watched. And as always, there were direct links in the video description for pre-ordering. Alright, is he compatible with Titanus? Kind of. Doesn't just drop in and you gotta watch the Triceratops' horns. Maybe you kind of do it like that. Carefully. There we go. Once he's in there, he fits perfectly fine. So yeah, he's in there now. He looks great with Titanus, and he is compatible with Titanus. Carefully take him out. Watch the horns. As far as the chest piece for Titanus, that's not happening. Fold those down. I know people love their die-cast, but I would rather the thing worked before it had die-cast. I would have been fine if Dragonzord was a little less heavy if it meant transforming properly. And the feet, they're just way too much. It's really hard to do. It kind of wants to work. Not quite. And it just weighs a ton. Alright. Fans of Mighty Morphin and fans of fancy Megazords definitely think you need that. It's expensive, but it's really fancy. From the table to the top of the cannon, it's actually almost 11 inches exactly. Maybe 10.5 to the top of the horn, maybe. Let's say a little over 11. This might be 10.5. And the box is just under 16 inches. 16, we'll say, by 12 by 15.5-ish. At the moment, I don't know if this is a one-time thing or if it's the start of a crazy expensive, really dangerous line for us collectors. I don't know. Somebody wanted to know if there were Dragonzord ports, but I'm not really sure what those would look like because Dragonzord just kind of goes on top of them. There aren't really any ports. And I would think this would be really tough to improve upon. I guess anything's possible, but this is a really, really good Dragonzord. I think the best you could do might be nitpick. There's definitely no complaining. This thing is amazing. I think you need that. It would have been cool if the wheels were real. This doesn't actually have any real wheels on it. They turn with the leg, but they're not actually wheels. These aren't wheels, so it's not gonna roll. You can push it, but it's, you know. This is, I think, more for displaying than actually playing with. It's certainly not a kid's toy. Maybe that's it. I'm not really sure what else to really say about it. It's really, really awesome. When his legs are like that, you can kind of twist them. They're looking at you like that. What other combining Megazord has this much articulation?
Lots of good stuff on the back of the box too, so I'm gonna read that now. Megazord! After over 20 years, the Megazord is reborn in composite diecast with the Soul of Chogokin series. The 5 dinosaurs are carefully recreated to match their individual appearances on the original TV show. Tyrannosaurus Dinozord, Forming the body of the Megazord, the Tyrannosaurus Dinozord features die-cast in the chest, thighs, and foot claws. The mouth opens and closes, and the hand claws, shoulders, elbows, thighs, ankles, and tail are all articulated. The cannon for attack tank mode can be stored in the chest. The Mastodon Dinozord forms both arms and the back of the Megazord as well as the mammoth shield. The trunk has 3 points of articulation and can move up and down. Die-cast parts are used in the legs. A retracting cover over the back is a new feature, and in Megazord mode, the cover folds up and stores under the shoulder armor. The Triceratops Dinozord becomes the left leg of the Megazord. The front, claws, and tread axle parts are all die-cast. Also, to make the Megazord look sleeker in combined mode, the tread parts can slide up into the body. The saber-toothed tiger Dinozord becomes the right leg of the Megazord. The chest and foot claws use die-cast parts. In addition to the mouth and neck, each leg has 3 points of articulation and can be moved freely. The tail cannon has a slide for extension. Really? I didn't know that. Hang on. I just learned something new. It does! Look at that! The pterodactyl Dinozord becomes the chest of the Megazord. The chest, which becomes the fanged design of the Megazord's chest, is die-cast. In addition to articulated neck and articulated wings, the cannons for the attack tank mode can be attached to the rear wings to resemble feet. Megazord activated! Originally released as Evolution Combination DX Daijujin in 1992 in Japan, the toy became a massive success with the release of Zyuranger in America under the new title Power Rangers. Of the toys in the Super Sentai toy line, Daijujin was the first toy to be made of mostly plastic, becoming the first item to be released as a DX Robo instead of a DX Chogokin figure. This new Soul of Chogokin release places die-cast parts throughout the figure, creating an undeniably heavy and impressive feeling. Joints are present in all the limbs and body in the Megazord mode, making the figure capable of a full range of articulation. Even the classic A-frame robot stance is possible. The main weapons of the Megazord, the Power Sword and Mammoth Shield, are also included. Every part, every detail has truly been upgraded. Megazord sequence has been initiated! Rising up from attack tank mode, the head comes into view. With Pterodactyl Dinozord becoming the chest, the Megazord is complete. Alright, I might end here. Our vlog channel people probably know why I shoot these things so late at night. So it's of course late at night and I gotta go to bed. I think I certainly covered a lot of it. I think Big Bad Toy Store still has these up for pre-order. I think CS Toys might be sold out, but you could try. I think Image Anime. They were supposed to get more in. I don't know if they've come in yet. I don't know if they're sold out yet. Oh, and it does come with this very nice colored instruction book. So if you get one, you'll have very clear instructions. These are some of the nicest instructions I've ever seen. Very, very nice. All right, I was in the process of going to bed, so I'm gonna go do that now. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you'll give it a thumbs up and share the video. Kinda have a sad story. I was up real late last night, hoping I could finally get this done and post it this morning. Got up early, still had a few more shots to do. Was almost done, maybe early afternoon. Went to look over the video one more time before I exported it, only to find half the video had been rewritten by mysterious files that somehow found their way to the timeline. And it couldn't be undone. So I just got to redo roughly 2 days of editing. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I think I answered as many questions as I could find. Maybe this is really the end of it and now I can go to bed. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. I will always be back soon with many good videos. And good night for real this time, I hope. Wish me luck.